Last time you saw me take the Caddy van and start with it as an absolute mess of stuff and convert it into this micro camper. Now we're going to take it all the way around Scotland on the North Coast 500 route and back down. Join me, won't you, on this magical adventure. Now I thought the roads were going to be like this all the way, because some people, I believe on Facebook, on some of the groups, that it's like serious off-roading. But this was just one section of sort of old unadopted road, and it's actually been bypassed anyway. I sort of ended up on it out of interest really, rather than needing to get on it. Really, this sort of section of road here that I've just pulled onto is about as bad as it ever gets. You wouldn't want to be absolutely slammed or whatever, but you can certainly enjoy yourself in sort of the lower part. To start with, a little bit of a test with the drone. I figured I'd have a little go with it somewhere fairly easy and quiet, and I just think, wow, I mean, as I was seeing the views on the screen, I wonder what's to come if this is just the beginning. Scotland really is amazing. There's so many places and sights to see on the way round. I really doubt I've captured even half of it really. Let me know in the comments what you think I've missed for next time. There's so much to see, and there's so many little cool places like this, just to stop off, have a little look round, and then just on to the next place. Just keep cruising until you see something that catches your eye. Or maybe even plan your trip. Novel. After a good stint of driving, nice to stretch your legs, have a look round, take the odd photo. Just enjoying the trip really. I've had some killer weather for 6 of the 8 days as well. So you know, for saying it's Scotland, you know, you can't really moan about the amount of sun you can get. This is Dunnet Head Lighthouse, which is further north than John O'Groats. We're now having a little play with the tracking features on the drone to see how it can follow the van. Yeah, pretty good actually, yeah. We're all set up for camp for the evening. I just come and got a nice vantage point to show you. Right down there. I mean, how many people can say they've actually stayed here? You know, there's not many people in the world who can say they've camped in places like this overnight. It's just really cool.
Tell me when it clicks over. Hey, there we go. 170,000. Wow. 170. Loads of fuel. And what a view. What's this massive house here coming up? I'll have to check this out. Have a look.
Mad thing that places like this, a good distance up on the north coast, wouldn't be made into a hotel or B&B. It's just such a huge building.
Right, onwards to the zone.
Once again, we start to fly the drone. Can do, so why not? As much as it's lazy, the drone flight saved like 30-40 minute walk each way to this beach and back. And I did go on quite a few beaches on the trip, but I just didn't really film any from the ground.
Let's get the table set up for some dinners.
I used this cooker for this soup and a single cup of tea on the entire trip, so it was well worth doing the install of the table.
Cheers. Oh, it's hot.
I really wasn't expecting windows down for most of the trip, but I mean for me it was really lucky and it made it extra cool with all the clear far-reaching views. This is the bridge that people normally park supercars on and block traffic. No risk of that in this van. One thing you must do is use passing places. If you want to do 30 and a 60 and just see the scenery, that's fine. But just use your mirrors as well and let people bypassing places. It really does sort of annoy the locals after you've gone past the 20th passing place at crawling pace. Most of the roads have clear open views, so, you know, 60 is perfectly safe in bright weather.
Let's do Blackner Bar. Tunes on, but it's good to hear what's happening, isn't it? Thank you there, sir.
This is Blackner Bar, or Applecross Pass. You need to make the point to do this if you're with a sensible size vehicle, like not a HGV.
Whip. Listen to that. Oh.
It's not directly on the route though, so make sure you sort of map or nav where it is.
Yeah, you made that, mate. Wow, the elevation. Wow, this is incredible. What's not is my lack of panel. Come on, van. Come on. All of it. Oh my god, could you imagine? Oh, he must have been here since yesterday. Must have been. You cannot. Why would you? I don't understand. Right, back down Blackner Bar. I'm gonna have a sneaky stop down here, hopefully. Fingers crossed it's still clear. Right, where's that shiny bit of tarmac? I think it's here. I think this is it here. Where everybody's taking photos.
There's plenty of moody skies too, but just look at those views. I really recommend it. The scenery, the people, the roads, it's great. It won't be the last time I do this trip, that's for sure.
Right, back down we go with these bloody images everywhere. I'm glad I've got the shot. Oh, what a shot. Getting better at flying the drone, so that's always good. Get out. And obviously sleeping in the van is awful, just because of the midges, so you can't really chill out at night. Every night I'd want a B&B to stay in, and then you could choose a stupid car where you don't need to sleep in it. Anyway, enjoy the views of it, because it is absolutely gorgeous. It's just breathtaking. Hopefully you can see that on outside where I'm not talking nonsense cam. Midges, get out of the van. Got your warning, get out. Get out. This is going to result in some serious damage to this van.
You do have to be prepared for off-roading to get around people coming the other way.
Alright, no problem. God, what a faff. Well, that was dreadful. And that's, I think, why you don't refurbish your wheels before you come on this trip. I think that would have been an error. Yeah. Thank you, sirs. Thank you. Oh, turbo whistle. It's breathing in this thin mountain air. Wow. You could easily yeet to your death down there, though. That is very excessive, isn't it? Are the midges left now? Have they mostly gone? I think so. Good. I think they've gone. I think top cab should give us some nice views at this point. I mean, you know, if you ignore the B6A4 Avant. What a strange circular boat. It's very odd.
That boat was large and circular, and I still don't know what it's for. Does anyone know?
I was going to boil the kettle this morning, but I got out of the van and there was midges. And then I lost interest quickly in remaining there for any longer than entirely necessary.
And that's Balakna Bar completed.
Well, the Caddy's doing really well this trip so far. We're on 170,196 miles. Yeah, it's on for like 50 mpg, even just sort of tazzing about, so it's pretty good on fuel. It's a cost-effective trip from that point of view. Get out of my face! Should have a haircut. Imagine having a haircut. What a novel concept that would be. Scuffy, scuffy. And back to where we started, to decamber. Excuse me, sir, can I get past, please? Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Nice stop off at Vicky Falls to stretch your legs and see the views. Well, why not? What's not to like? Well, someone's laying a massive log there. Well, up this way, I decided to dive off the route and over the road bridge onto Skye. Might as well. I mean, there's many other islands too all around Scotland, but the majority of them, if not all of the rest of them, need a ferry, so you've got to plan ahead for it to do. So the companies or anything like that.
Anyway, I believe this be the old man of Storr, and this be the old man of Dithering. Get out of my way, please, thank you. I'm not sure if this is normal, but we're currently stuck in traffic. It's okay, it's alright. Good. Well, it's eventful at least. Good. Now part of a herding exercise for some reason, so that's pretty good. It's all good fun, isn't it?
I chose to do a massive jaunt to Nice Point Lighthouse on the west tip of Skye. Really long drive and quite a decent walk once you're there, but it was well worth it. I'd say even if you didn't have time to do the full NC500 though, it'd still be well worth considering just doing a lap of Skye for a few days. There's still great varied scenery and lots of things to do. You also have fairy pools. People do wild swim here and things like that. I mean, it wasn't very hot when I was up there, so I didn't do any of that, but it's just like a natural rapids and serves as like pools. Then Eileen Donan Castle as I came off Skye at the Kyle of Lochalsh. Well worth a visit and look round while you're here. For some reason I didn't take the camera in, I can't really remember why, but yeah, it was well worth a look anyway.
Right, this morning we've left a bit early, sort of 8 o'clock, because we're on a bit of a mission today. And that mission is, we've got to get to Glenfinnan Viaduct.
This is the Harry Potter train or whatever, but really it's just a nice big bit of Victorian architecture. Just always cool to see a steam train in real life. The flashes in the distance where normal people go. I did some serious off-road hiking to get from Waterloo to Scotland.
Carry on to the most, I'll insert it here,
Arden Immersion Point Lighthouse,
which is the lighthouse at the most western point of mainland UK.
Thanks for watching. Leave a comment below if you think there's something I missed or if there's anything else you'd like to see in future videos. Thanks.